Raising the red flag about traffic safety around the city. The concerned citizens of Pottawatomie County and United Today, Stronger Tomorrow want Union Pacific to meet their demands to make blocked rail crossings safer. A town hall is scheduled for Tuesday night at 6:30 at the Council Bluffs Police headquarters. The groups want investment in a data collection devices, which they say can monitor busy intersections and blocked rail crossings. They hope to gather Council Bluffs Mayor Matt Walsh, Union Pacific officials, and members of the public. If you would like to attend, they ask you to please register first. We do have a link to the registration on our website, WOWT.com.